Hi everybody, I'm Zalivlitz and welcome to our continued adventures in Griffin, Indiana. We just woke up. It is a rainy, thundery April morning here in Griffin, Indiana, looking out over our wheat field, which is getting closer to its first harvest, a couple of months away. Our oats are over there in the background. There's our old tent and our house, of course, which we're sleeping and enjoying right now. Our near goal is to buy this field that I'm looking at, not directly in front of me, but over across the way. If we look at the map, it is loaded with oats, and it is, where did it go? Right here, field 28, and we definitely want to buy it so we can put up our farm empire, buildings and stuff like that. So for that we need, I think, 120,000 or so. Is that what we need here? 110,000. We've only got 50,000 right now, and I want to try to buy it next month. I did realize I could sell plot 106 up here, which could get us that money that we need. So that might be an alternative desperate way to go if we want to just clear everything we've got on plot 106 and sell that. But today's adventures, because our fields are all taken care of, there really isn't much we need to do, anything we need to do on that. But if we look here, we have some baling contracts, and I have not tried baling yet, other than starting one with a little bit of mowing. So we are going to accept the contract, and we're going to borrow the items because I don't think I have any of this stuff. And up on field 33, so there, the items are borrowed, and we're going to go try to do this track. Now, from what I've seen of baling, it sounds pretty complicated. It says mow the grass in field 33. Let's start with that. So I'll go down, and I'm going to get to the store. There we go. Okay, so we're in this. So what we have to figure out here is which one of these things is the mower or mowers, and we'll put those on. So I'll get busy here sorting this out, and then we'll get our gear hooked up, and we'll head up to the field and see if we can start mowing this grass, I guess is what it is, or hay perhaps. So I think both of these things are mowers. It looks like a front mower and then a back mower to make it faster. I think because it says turn on mower and unfold motor, so it looks like we have the option here of using both of these things. Maybe this speeds it up. So we'll pull these two things up there and get started. And it looks like we need those three other devices here. And if I'm not mistaken, it says something about drying it too, which I don't understand. And then I think you have to put it in rows. So we're kind of figuring this out. The goal for today is to understand baling better by the time we're done with this. But I do know we need to start with mowing. So I feel like this might be a good place for us to start. Take the two mowers up there, and let me just check to see where we're going. But we'll get up to the field here, and then we'll see when we get there. Wow, field 33 is way up to the north here, in the middle of nowhere. I don't know how we're going to get up there, but maybe we'll try over by our house and then cut up through there. So I couldn't find the road to the field. We're going to try to hoof it through the woods here. Can't see anything. Not a good sign. Oh, we're stuck a little bit. There's got to be an easier way to get to this field, but hopefully we'll be okay here. Last thing I want to do is get stuck. And we're stuck. Made it! That was an adventure. All right, so here's our field. I think we have to mow this one. Let's get the mower. Let's unfold these mowers here. Let's see. So we want to do that. That unfolds the rear mower. Let's unfold the front mower. X like that. We probably have to lower them. Yep, we're going to lower the mower. Mower's down. Oh, this is nice and wide, too. This is going to be fast, I think. But I guess we have a lot of passes to make, right? So we have a lot of things to do. And if I'm not mistaken, we get to keep a little bit of this money too, which will be nice. So let's make a pass around here. I'll get this straightened out, sorted out. Let me higher lift this. We'll get this sorted out, get a nice starting line. And this is a pretty big field though, isn't it? I guess we should do a loop around the outside first. So, okay, we'll get going here. All right, so this is looking pretty good. We got the mower down, front and back. We're making a nice big swath here. This doesn't look like it's gonna take, I guess it is pretty big, isn't it? This would be a while, but it's 22,000 bucks minus whatever it is for the equipment. So maybe we can make a couple 20,000 here. That'd be a nice little day of work here, considering we don't have something else to do. And maybe if we get it done early enough, we can pick up some of the other contracts that are available too. So we'll keep busy here, kind of mowing this down. And we'll see as we get a little bit farther along. Whoops, it's not a very good turn. I'm a little rusty now. It's been about a month since I've been able to play the game. Just kind of busy with work and then the Thanksgiving holiday, but now I'm back and I'm looking forward to kind of making more progress with this save. Oh, this field isn't super big at all. It's actually not very wide. This might not take us too long to make this pass anyway, but we'll see how it goes. Making pretty good progress here with the mowing. It's taken about an hour or so, but I think we're about 2/3 done with the mowing. I'm not quite sure what's next. I think we have to there's probably a name for it. Actually, I'm sure there's a name for it, but we need to take that device that takes all of these big piles of the random scattered mowing clips here and then puts them into nice little lines so we can run over it with the next machine. That's such a technical description. I'm sure each one of these pieces of equipment has a special name. That would be a good goal for today too, is to learn the names of the equipment that's involved with the baling process. The mowers we've got, so there's a rear mower and a front mower. That's easy because I've mowed lawns before, but yeah, so I'll try to figure out the names of these things. But looking pretty good here. I think we're heading about ready to head on to stage 2. And we got a little indicator a while ago that we were 10% done with the total job. So still a bunch of work to go. And my understanding is, again, that we have to provide a certain amount of hay to complete the contract. But then anything that's left over, we can sell. So we'll keep chugging along here. Big day. And all mowed. So I'll go drop the mowers off here. And I think this field that's in front of us on the other side of that tree line there is actually available for the same type of contract. But I'm not quite sure how long this is going to take. So I think what I'll do is I'll just drop the equipment here at the edge of the field, go pick up the other stuff. And if there is time to do this second field over here, I might do this one as well. So we'll drop this stuff here, and then we'll go pick up the new gear, and we'll be right back. So there are 3 things left. And I think maybe they line them up in order. So maybe this thing is the next thing we need. But anyway, we got to take them all up there anyway. So I might as well hook one up and we'll try it. So we'll just, without really trying to overthink this, we'll get in the right truck here. And I'm going to hook this one on that's closest to the mowers, that was closest to the mowers up. See if that's the right thing. Because I think what we have to do, right, is get something that makes all the grass cuttings go in a straight line. So we'll try this thing. And we'll hook it up. All right, a tedder. Okay, so we've learned something. That's a name. Let's see. I'm going to just check to see if the tedder's the thing we need, but we have to make this drive anyway, so I think we'll just take it up there and try it. I think this is the right thing. And if it's not, we'll come back. Alrighty, so we get the tedder going. Now, I looked this up as I was driving up here. Apparently, this spreads the hay out so that it dries faster. And so that's what it's doing. This is a slow job here. This is going to take a while, I think. Plus, it's hard to keep straight. But hopefully we're doing okay here. Wow, this is... Okay, gotta be better. Gotta level up my game here. This is going to take a while. I might be tempted to do the outsides here and then hire someone to do this and see if we can go start on the field next door. That might be faster than this. Okay, yeah, so it fluffs all the hay up, and apparently this helps with drying it out. And then we put what's called, I think it's the windrower, that carves it up into rows, and then we bale it. This is a big job. I am tempted to hire someone to do this and to see if we can double up on this one. I'm going to check to see if the contract on the next field is available. But first we'll cut the outsides here, the edges around it, so we'll keep our AI worker controlled and in line here as we do this. But yeah, this is working out pretty well. So far, so good. We'll keep busy at it. Oh, I missed a spot. Definitely missed a spot. Nope, we got it. All right, we'll keep busy here as we cut the outsides. 8:30 in the morning, we're making good time. So we've got the field outlined here with the tedder, and so I think what I'm going to do is hire an AI worker, and it looks like field 32 is available for a contract too, and I think I can just accept this contract, go get our own tractor, and use the same gear from this contract. So we'll try this. I'm going to accept this contract, and that's for field 32, which should be right south of us here. Now I think what I can do here is hire an AI worker. Let's do that. H, he's off and running. So we'll get out of this. Whoops, what happened here? Do I just move away and he gets going? There he goes. Okay, good. So now I'm going to run over, get our tractor, come up here, hook up the mower, and start mowing field 32, see if we can double up here. So we will start this engine, get this going, and I think we don't need to go get anything here. I think we're in good shape. So we'll give this a try here. This should be an interesting project. It might possibly could go wrong again. Oops, run into the silo. That would do it. I think this tractor is going to be big enough and strong enough to pull everything. So we'll get back up here now to the field and see if we can start mowing this other one. All right, we got AI worker doing field 33, and we're out here mowing field 32. We'll get going on this one. And maybe, I mean, field 31 is right next door here too. Maybe we can get all 3 fields. Super long day of baling. That's about 45,000, I think, in contracts, which would be really nice to pick up. And now we have equipment rental and all this other kinds of stuff, and I'm sure there's going to be other stuff we haven't accounted for. But at the same time, that could be maybe 30, if we cleared 30,000, that'd be a pretty nice day's work here. That would put us at 80,000, and then I think if we sell some of our stuff that we don't need, we might have enough money to buy that field to the south just as the oats are ready to harvest. So we'll keep busy here. It's approaching 10:30 in the morning here, and I could see, I don't know where it is now, but I know our AI worker's been moving around on the other field there. I don't see the tractor now. I'm not quite sure what happened here, but we're making pretty good progress mowing field 32 here. We're almost done with this one. Just a couple of, probably 2 more passes to go. And then this is done. And I think what I'll do is I'll go get the tedder from the other field and ted the outside of the, kind of run it over the outside of this field. Hire the AI worker to do the same thing here. While we go do, I'm going to guess it's the windrowing on the field over there. I don't see our tractor though. Oh, there it is. Yep, he's still moving around. So still doing pretty well up there. Looks like we missed a couple spots here. We'll have to clean that up. But yeah, making progress. 10:30 in the morning. Looks like, I don't know if I want to try to get the third field here or not. Might be a little bit ambitious. I'm not sure how long the baling and the delivery is going to take, but at least 2 it looks like we might be able to get done. I mean, I think we'll be done windrowing the other field around noontime maybe. Yeah, we'll see how it goes here. All right, so this one is all mowed. Let's drop the mowers over here. And we'll run back and see how the tedder's going. If he still needs more time to do that, I think I might go down to the shop with this tractor and pick up the next piece of equipment that we need. But so far, so good. I think we can turn that off, raise it up, we'll get this all unhooked and stuff. So far, pretty good. Making pretty good progress. Oh, he is almost done with this. I'm tempted. This is looking pretty good. Nice job, AI worker. He is really earning his pay here. It's excellent. So I think I am going to run, doesn't really matter I guess what we do. We're going to run down and get the next piece of equipment with our tractor here. All right, AI worker has completed his task here. We haven't completed, let's get this going here. He just leaves it there, but that's pretty good actually. Let's head over to the other field and get started here. We didn't quite make it back, but this field is looking pretty good. I don't see any spot he missed. So to kind of work more efficiently, I'm going to kind of do a path around the outside of field 32 here. Then we'll continue picking up. I'm about halfway down with picking up that equipment. Then we'll come back here and get that equipment and do the other side. So yeah, keeping busy here. Let's get this down and started and cut an outside path on this field. Nice. It'd be great if we get 2 fields done. This would be a good chunk of change. Alrighty, we got the outsides cut here. Let's hire AI worker to do this. In there. Yep, he's good. So we'll get out of this one. Move away. Good luck, AI worker. All right, now we got to go back and get the... here we go. Start this up. Got to go get the windrower, and then we should be good. All right, yeah. So I think we need this other machine over there too. That I think is the baler, right? And then this is something. The red one in between the 3 devices here is the one I think we transport the bales on. But I think this one here, this green one, because they've all been lined up nice and neat, must be the windrower, which I think is what we use to put the line, all the fluffed up hay into nice, neat rows. But we'll try it here. We've got to get it up there anyway, for sure. So we know we need to bring it up there. All right. Hooked up. Let's get busy. We'll see when we get back there. All right, we're back with this thing, and AI worker is doing a bang-up job here. Good work, AI worker. All right, so let's see if we can get this thing in place here. So my guess is I have to turn it on, unfold it. Let's do that. All right, this looks pretty wide. I feel like I'm in trouble already. Needs to be wider, perhaps. Okay, that's not too bad. Pull it back a little bit so we can see it. Okay, then we have to lower it. And lower it. Why doesn't that other one lower? Let's take a look here. Oh, there we go. Okay, and then turn on windrower. Now I imagine there's an art to this, right? Because you want to get the rows nice and straight. But maybe we'll just wing it here for the first time. Turn it on. I think we just drive straight and it makes rows, right? Oh, I get it. So it pushes them all to that one side. Okay, that's not bad. I suppose we could clean them up then if we need to. That's looking pretty decent, I guess. Maybe not quite in the right place, but it'll work out here. All right, so I'll get the outsides done. This is pretty fast and pretty wide too, so I don't suspect this is going to take a long time. Probably made sense to push it in towards the field more, but... So I'm going to go around the other way coming back here. That probably makes more sense. I think I might actually clean it up and pull it all inside the field, but yeah, we'll sort this out. So we'll get going here. We got the windrower going. We got AI worker doing the tedding over there. I think, yeah, we're doing pretty well here so far. So I'm going to move this. I bet I can move this whole row over if I do it this way, right? Yep. Success. All right. So we'll get it off the edge of the field here, get it down the middle, and we're in good shape. I don't know whether to cut an outside circle with this one or just do it in rows. If I did it in rows, it probably makes sense to do it the lengthwise. So yeah, okay, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to go down the left side here. Then I'm going to do a U-turn, do a 45-degree turn. I'm going to go up and down the lengthwise and not really cut an outside edge with this one. I think that'll work best. Just totally making this up, but we'll see how it goes here. Yeah, this feels right. So I'm just going to make straight rows up and down this field lengthwise with this thing. And I don't know if AI worker is good enough to be able to do something like this, but I suppose we should try it and find out. Once they get... Although, this might take about the same amount of time. That tedding is pretty slow, and this looks like it's going to be nice and wide, so maybe we'll get done about the same time, which would mean I can take this over to the next field, and maybe we can have AI worker do the... I guess the next thing is baling, right? We drive the baler over the windrows and bale it all up, and then we have to take them and deliver them. Noontime, so I guess maybe we're doing okay time-wise. I feel like we're going to be working into the dark, into the night, but that's probably to be expected. There's a lot of work for baling here. Now what I wonder here, can I make a double row like this? Like just make one big row? Will that be faster to bale it later? We'll try it. We'll see how it works here. Because if I go up and down like this, I can just make one massive pile. And then maybe it's half the work for baling, because you only have to drive over half of it. I'm not sure if that makes sense or not, but we'll give it a shot. So 1:30 in the afternoon, AI worker has finished tedding that other field, field 32. We're still windrowing this one. It's taken a while. It's a big field, and I'm not quite so competent with this yet. I suspect AI worker... I've heard AI workers don't work well without boundaries, so I'm a little bit leery of letting AI worker try to windrow the rest of this one. But I think what I'm going to try to do is, as soon as I finish here, I'm going to take the windrower up to that field and then see if I can cut like a circle boundary with the windrower around the outside of the field with this, and then see if we can get an AI worker and see how it does. Because I want to test it out anyway to see if AI worker can figure out how to run this thing without like just randomly driving all over the place. I've heard the AI workers aren't the brightest in the game here. Okay, 2 o'clock and field 33 is done. I'm going to try to cut a circle around field 32 here, and then see if we can get AI worker to windrow the rest of it. If it's within a contained space, we'll see how that goes. But just got to make a quick couple loops around this one to cut or clear out the outside edges here. No idea if this is going to work or not. All right, I've cut a nice path to the right there that's got a big circle around the field here. Let's see if AI worker can do this job. We will. Should be interesting, but so far so good. Still moving anyway. So I'm going to go grab the other tractor, and we got to go get the hay baler, wherever that is. There we go. Here's our tractor. All right. We'll go down and get the baler, I think. I'm not sure which one of the two things that is. I think it's the big machine that runs over stuff, but we'll figure it out. See when we get there. All right. So I'm going to guess that that red thing is the thing you use to transport the bales, and this green thing here is the thing that makes the bales. But I'm kind of guessing here. I might look it up. Yeah, that's got to be the thing that makes the bales, right? It poops them out the back. Because there's no way that could store a lot of bales. And that one up there looks like it's something that's going to be able to store the bales, right? Or is that the bagger? I don't know. Well, we'll try this and see what happens. So, just ran downtown and picked this thing up, and we've got a message that AI worker F has completed their task. I'm like, I don't think so. That was literally about 20 minutes of game time. There's no way that AI worker F has windrowed that whole field. I think it didn't work. So we'll go take a look and see what they did, but I think we might have to do that ourselves. And maybe there's a way to get that to work, but yeah, it doesn't seem like whatever we tried, I don't think it worked. I'm kind of curious to see what the field looks like now, right around the corner here. Because there's no way, there's no way you could do it that fast. It's just not possible to do it that fast. And let's see what happened. Okay, so the windrow is way down the corner there. And yeah, AI worker F. F is for fail, obviously, because they didn't do anything. Seriously? AI worker F, what did you do? You just, like, you did a couple of rows, I guess, and you gave up, huh? Or one row? Well, you actually got, you didn't do that badly. Why did you quit, though? You hit the tree. You made, this is like massive pile over here. It actually didn't do that badly. It's, well, except for the fact that it ran into the tree and then just kind of gave up. But I think there's hope for, I mean, maybe I can start it up again here and then we'll see if it can do better. Because the part that it did over here is it made a couple, 3 passes through. That's not too bad. Okay, anyway, I want to see if I can, maybe what I'll do is I'll see if I can get, whoa, me hitting the tree. Maybe I'll see what I can do is if I can get this one picking up the bales and this is working out right, then I can get AI worker picking up the bales and I'll go over and finish the windrowing. I'll try this here. Now, I've not done this before, so let's see what the menu is here. Turn on baler. Unfold baler. Lower pickup. Okay. That sounds about right. Was this the transport thing then maybe? If I got the wrong thing? Okay. So let's... Maybe this just picks it up and transports it? I don't know. Let's try. Let's get... I'll just start up here in the middle of a row. Okay, so unfold baler. You obviously have to do that. Alright, okay, that just lowers the thing. Yep, and then lower pickup. Alright, and then turn on baler. Alright, and then I think we just drive over this guy. Does this work? Is it doing the right thing here? Yeah, it's picking up the hay. Oh, and it's giving us a percentage full. And then it's going to poop out the little bale hay on the back. The little bale of hay. 66%. Oh yeah, this is working. And that idea of making 2 rows, pushing them into 1 row, seemed to work pretty well. Where does the... How come it didn't come out yet? Oh, there it is. Perfect. Nice. And the next thing must be the thing that picks up the bales of hay. Oh, this is pretty fast, actually. This is going quickly. This is going to be quick. I think I'll probably just do this myself. I don't know if AI worker can figure this out. But yeah, we're cranking out the bales of hay now. Oh, this is good. Maybe, I don't think we can do the 3rd field, but I'm going to go over and windrow that other one. I'm going to leave this here, and then we'll see how we go. But I think we're in pretty good shape, given how this is working so quickly. Is that too thick or something? Nope, we got it. Okay. I'm going to have to pick up all the little pieces when we're done, but... Oh, this is fun. We're productive. Oh, this is pretty cool. It eats up the hay, spits out the little blocks. Now, I've seen some that are circular. That must be a different type of machinery then, right? This is working great. The double row thing worked perfect. We are making progress here. Picking up all of these hay bales. I have learned that the idea of doing double rows, using the windrower to double up on the row is good, but you have to kind of get it perfect because the width of this, at least this baler, isn't that wide. So unless it's really perfectly lined up, it's easy, and I can see a bunch of spots. You can see them there that we missed picking up, like even just then. If we get just a little off track, it misses picking up some of the hay. But all in all, I think for a first time, this is pretty good, and I've learned a lot. So then we just have to figure out how to get these delivered and where to deliver them once we're done. But we still got to pile up there. It's 4:30, so yeah, it's going to be a long day. But maybe, I think this was a $20,000 contract. That was a 32. We've spent probably a couple thousand, 2,000 or 3,000 on AI workers. If we could make 25,000, clear 25,000 today, that'd be pretty good, I think. We'll keep plugging away, though. Alrighty, field 33 here. It looks pretty much done. I think I can unload this, is that right? Fold baler, change baler. Nope, doesn't look like it. Well, maybe B, turn it off. Unload baler, does that work? Boop, boop, there it goes. Perfect. So we'll drop those there. Now I'm going to come over to the other field over here and see if we can do this one. AI worker, I did set it back up. I think he kind of, or she kind of got the job done. I mean, it's looking fairly okay. We'll try it here. We'll start baling this one up. I'm going to see if, I might try to see if AI worker can do this one. Turn the baler on here. See if we can get going. But it's 5:30, so we're definitely going to be working until dark here. Although it might be a late sunset now. Sunset now that it's spring. But yeah, we'll get going on this one. See if AI Worker can figure it out. I want to go pick up the thing that picks up the bales, and we got to figure out where to deliver them. And then we should be in pretty good shape here. Now, I wonder how close we are to the requirements for the bales, too, because it does say you need a certain amount that you have to make, and then you get to keep the extra. But I have no idea how good of a job I did with the baling. I think I got most of it up, but I know there's spots I missed, and it's, I mean, for a first time, it's not perfect by any means. There's a little bits of hay left all over the field and stuff like that. We got most of it mowed up and most of it tedded, and then windrowed, but it's just not windblown, but it's not just quite in the right spots, I think, and we missed a bit. But hopefully we'll be okay. The game tends to be pretty generous with these, I think. So yeah, let's see if AI Worker can do this. I don't see Open AI Worker menu. Doesn't look like AI Worker has an option here. Yeah, that doesn't... Yeah, it doesn't look like AI Worker can do this, maybe. Doesn't see hire AI Worker for this. Looking back on our majestic work, a whole 2 fields of hay all baled. Time to go pick up the whatever it is that picks these things up and delivers them. Heading downtown, it's 7 o'clock at night, so we're kind of racing against dark, but I think we're going to have to do this last part in the dark for sure. Alright, whatever this thing is, we've got it hooked up, but I think this is the last machine we've got down here. Everything else, that little spreader is ours that we left here, so I think we just have to take this. It's going to do whatever it does, and I think we make the deliveries with this thing too. So it looks like it's perfectly built for storing hay bales. So we just got to get them on the back here. I don't think it's going to be too hard to do at night, so soon we get back out to the farms. Alright, let's see how this thing works. Looks like you just press operating position, and then you just... Is this how it works? Do I have to turn it on? Transporting position, okay. Does this just scoop them up like this? Is this how this works? Oh, nice. That's pretty easy. So we just got to find them and pick them up. All right. It's going to get them no matter what the position. Oh, perfect. It makes it easy like that. Okay. So we just have to collect them all like Pokemon. Okay, we'll get out here and get busy. These shouldn't be too hard to find at night, I think. Run them over like that. That's hard. But hopefully it'll go pretty well here. Oh, nice. And it stacks them up, too. I wonder how many you can hold. And we're 21% already of ones that we needed. Do we get to keep the rest? That would be a lot of profit. There's a lot more than 17 out here now. All right, get that one. Yeah, I'm not very good at this yet. Okay, we'll come back for him. Actually, I should probably do this methodically, right? It's going to be a little bit tricky in the dark, but we'll do our best here. Now, I wonder how it's going to handle the mixed deliveries, right? Because we have them from 2 fields here and 2 contracts. So I'm not quite sure how that's going to work. But, well, we'll go pick them up here and get them going. This is pretty easy, so I think this seems like it's... I don't know how fast I can go. Do I have to go slowly? Nope. Nice. All right, so I figured out that it'll hold 14, which is 100%. So it means we have to run this down now to the livestock place and sell them. So we're going to pick them up at night. It's pretty fast, but they don't hold that many, and it's kind of tricky to see them now at night. So we'll go drop these off, but I'm somewhat encouraged that we're doing it right, and this is the last step of this. I don't know how many bales we need to deliver to satisfy the requirements of the contract, or which ones are extra, but I assume that they'll just have us deliver the first contract, the second contract, and then whatever is left over we get to keep. So we'll figure it out, I guess. I mean, we just have to deliver them, so I don't imagine that part's going to be too hard. Here it is, Larson's Livestock. Now we just have to figure out how to... That looks like where you pick up something. I'm going to guess right here? So the only thing that makes me nervous about this here is that there's no markers to sell them here. But we'll give it a try, I guess. Hopefully this works out okay. Because I think this is the right spot. Hopefully we get some kind of a command that's going to let us sell them here. Unload bales. Unload bales here. Contract on field 32 is 20% completed. 58% transported for field 32. Perfect. All right, good. Okay, that worked. I was a little bit wondering about how that might work. So 58% trend, so we need another truckload or so, and that should do it. So we'll get back home, and, well, not home, but we'll get back to that field, see if we can finish up the rest of these too. So let's do transport position. Good, it's got to work out. Great. All right, so we did the right thing. We'll see when we get back out there. Load number 2 is all picked up and transported. We'll go drop them off. It's going to take a while to drop these all off. I don't think we're going to get it done by midnight, which makes me wonder, do you have to complete a contract in one calendar day, or can you kind of have it go over into the next day? We're going to find out, I think, because it seems to be just tallying up one job at a time, which is fine, but I don't think we're going to finish the bigger contract before it hits midnight, because I think it takes us about an hour to pick them up and drop them off. And, oh, wait a second, it's 9 o'clock, not 11 o'clock. What am I talking about? Yeah, we might be okay. Sorry, I forgot to subtract the 2 on the 24-hour clock. All right, so we'll go get these delivered and then come back. Delivery number 2, flip them up. This should fulfill one of the contracts here, which would be great. So let's see how this goes. And unload bales here. Yep. Boom, 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 boom. 32%. Contract on field 32 finished. Contract on field 33 is 20% completed. Perfect. All right, let's reset this and get back to work. Nice. We didn't get any money yet, but we'll see how that works. Imagine we get paid here at the end. So we'll get this going, get back out there, pick up more hay bales. I'm guessing maybe 2 or 3 more loads, which might be before midnight. I don't know. Can't make this corner very well, then it's going to be a while. But all right, we can actually clear this one. So we'll collect the first one, which is 13,000. How much did we make? 13,000. Reward of 13,000. Perfect. Nice. So that should give us 62,000. We are up 12,000 today. Excellent. Now we just got to finish the other one. 4th load is here, and I think this might fulfill the contract. It's 11 o'clock, but I've got a couple of questions. One question is, what happens if because we leased this, we borrowed this equipment. So I wonder what happens. 83%, contract on field 33 finished. Excellent. But there's still hay bales plus 3,500 of sold bales. Excellent. But there are still hay bales out there that I want to grab. What I wonder is, if you keep the baler here and all the equipment an extra day past midnight, do you have to pay money to have it an extra 24 hours or something like that? Probably worth finding out. So, because I do want to see if we can get those extra hay bales out there, which seems like it would make sense. There's at least, I want to guess, at least I saw 3 or 4 out there. There's probably more than that too. And since they seem to be worth some money, it seems to make sense to go get them. So we'll go pick those up and then bring them down and see what happens here. So we actually got 14 more hay bales out of those 2 fields, and there's at least 2 left over. So I'm curious to see how much we get these. And it just went past midnight. So we're going to find out, do we have to pay more to keep this equipment for an extra day before we complete the contract? We'll see how it works. And is there any penalties for not completing the contract? Whoa, that was a tough corner. In one day. But we'll see here. I think I can drop them right there. Let's get the menu up. Is it Y? Yeah, unload bales. We should get the money for these anyway, but I wonder if there's going to be a penalty for... But we finished... Yeah, I guess lots of questions. Hopefully no big issues here. But let's drop these in and see how much we get. We're at 65,600. Selling them here. Nice. 10,000. 9,680. Excellent. That's really good. So we will lower this. That means it's roughly about 700, 800 for each one. I wonder how we return the equipment and collect this. I kind of want to go get those last 2 bales too, even though it's going to take us a little bit of time. Let's take a look at the menu here and see if we get any clues as to what happens with the contract and the job here. Completed, missing crops, reimbursement, least cost 1,100. It doesn't look like it's going to charge us any more. Or maybe it increased. No, I think that was about the original amount. So 21,000 more there for doing that. I'm actually going to run up and see if we can find any more bales up there. The last couple, because I know there was at least 2. They're hard to find. I can't see them because it's so dark. But we'll try to pick them up, bring them back down. I think it's worth a couple thousand to go get them and run them back down here. So we'll go pick them up and we'll be back. Last 2 hay bales at 1 a.m. being dropped off. Hopefully we're in the right spot. A little bit wide there, but I think it's going to count it. And let's see how much we get for these. It was probably like another 1,200 or so. So unload the bales here. Yep, 1,375. Most excellent. And I think now we can go into our contract here. And it doesn't look like there's any penalty for keeping the equipment past midnight or anything like that. Doesn't look like there's any penalty for collecting the money late. So we will collect it, which means we got 97,800, 21,000 added into that. Oh, all our gear was, yeah, so we lost all our trucks and stuff like that. But let's go get back to the tractor that's out in the, here it is. This is the one we want. And we'll start this one up. I'll bring this one home. This is the one we were borrowing to finish it. So all in all, let's drive home and then we'll see how much money we made today. But this was quite a profitable day. The baling, those extra bales that you can sell really make a huge difference. Because, I mean, the contracts were 30,000. I think we picked up at 80, about 15, 17,000 in extra hay that we sold. So that's pretty good. All right, so we'll see how much we made. We'll get back home and call this one a day. A longest day yet. We are back. Look at our wheat. It's looking good. I think we just have one more month before we can harvest it. Let's get out of our truck here. Turn off the lights. Get out. Turn on our flashlight. Let's walk over here and take a look at it. Wheat growing 98%. It's a big field now. This is going to be massive. Most excellent. Let's go see how we did for the day. Take a look at what our plans might be for tomorrow. Looking at our finances here, we had some property maintenance that was there. We paid 61 for fuel costs on our tractor. Wage payment was for the gear and stuff that we borrowed. We paid that yesterday, but then the contracts span both April and May here. So we've got 12,800 from yesterday, which gives us 14,900 profit from yesterday. We're looking at May, which is tomorrow's episode, the next episode, where we've already made 32,000. So 11,000 for bales, 14,000, almost 15,000 for bales that we sold, plus 33,000 for the contracts gives us 46,000, 47,000 profit today, leaving us with 97,800 in the bank, which means we are getting close to what we need to buy that extra field over here, which again is field 28. If we look at the farmland here and we look at how much it costs, 109,000. We're just about 10,000 short. I think I can sell one of our extra harvester front loaders to get the money that we need for that. Then we can buy that, which is good because if we look at its crop status here, it's got oat, which is right there, and oat should be pretty good for harvest coming up. Where's our calendar? Right here. In 2 months. So as long as we clear another 10,000, 11,000 tomorrow, we should be able to buy the field just before they harvest the crop, which would give us the money from the harvest as well as the field. Plans in place. And the question is then, what do we do for tomorrow, which is actually May on our calendar here? Oh yeah, we actually have 2 full days because we have all of May and all of June before they have to harvest the oat. So I think we're doing okay. Let's take a look at some of the contracts that are available. Field 31 still needs to be baled. Maybe another day of baling. I feel like we learned a lot today too, which was really good because I learned everything there is. Well, not everything, but I learned a lot about how to do baling and how it works. Looks like there's a couple of crops here, 31 and 34. A couple of baling jobs that we might be able to do. So maybe another day of baling tomorrow. Not sure. Fertilizing down here, that probably makes sense to do. But yeah, probably some more contract work here. Anyway, I am tired. 1:30 in the morning. Thanks for watching, everybody. Comments, ideas are always welcome. I'll put a link to the next episode as soon as it's ready. Feels good to be back farming, and we're almost set to harvest our first crop. A couple more months. Take care, everyone. Bye.